If you return that bag, we are no longer husband and wife." Rain slammed against the windshield as Rena's words echoed inside the car. She stared at the black briefcase in Mark's hands like it was a ticking bomb. "Do you remember the eviction notice on our door?" she shouted. "Do you remember the medical bills we couldn't pay?" They were parked behind a gas station in suburban Cleveland. The car felt suffocating. Even breathing sounded loud. Earlier that night, Mark had found the briefcase on a bench at a bus stop. Inside were thick stacks of cash, documents, an ID card, and an address in an upscale neighborhood. "This money could erase all our debts," Rena whispered. "No one saw you pick it up, right?" Mark stared at the photo on the ID. A white-haired old man. "This isn't ours," he said quietly. "What if this is his life savings? What if it's for surgery?" Rena slammed the dashboard. "And what about us? Do you think the landlord cares if we're good people? Does the bank?" Silence filled the car. Then Mark opened the door. "Mark, where are you going?" Rena screamed. "To find him," he said. "I'd rather stay poor than become a thief." Clutching the briefcase, Mark disappeared into the rain. But an hour later, soaked to the bone, he stood in front of an old brick house across town. The door opened slowly. A white-haired man looked out, trembling. "Sir," Mark said, holding up the briefcase, "I believe you left this at the bus stop." The old man froze. His hands shook as he took it. "Oh my God, thank you," he whispered. "This is everything I have. It's for my surgery. I thought my life was over." "I couldn't keep it," Mark replied. "I know what it feels like to have nothing." The man's eyes filled with tears. "Do you have a job?" Mark forced a smile. "The factory laid us off last year. My wife and I are close to being evicted." The old man nodded slowly. "Wait here." Moments later, the door opened again. This time, a sharply dressed man stood beside him. "This is my son Daniel," the old man said. "He owns Dawson Logistics." Daniel extended his hand. "Most people would have taken the money and walked away," he said, "but you didn't." He handed Mark an envelope. "We were looking for an operations manager, someone who does the right thing even when no one is watching. If you want the job, Monday is your first day." When Mark returned to their tiny apartment, Rena was still sitting at the table, eyes swollen from crying. "You really gave the money back?" she whispered. Mark placed the envelope in front of her. Inside was a formal job offer and a check large enough to cover their rent and part of their debt. Tears streamed down her face. "I almost pushed you to do the wrong thing." Mark pulled her into his arms. "Sometimes the only thing we have left is choosing what's right," he said. "And sometimes God uses that small moment of honesty to open a door we never imagined."